By the end of January, something interesting happens. The noise dies down, the motivation posts fade, the big declarations slow, and reality quietly shows up. So today isn't about hype, it's about inventory. Not judgment, not self-criticism, just an honest look at how the first month of the year actually went. At the start of the year, most people set intentions. Fewer people build systems to support them. So ask yourself calmly, what did I intend to do in January? What did I actually do consistently? Where did momentum show up naturally? And where did I rely on motivation instead of structure? See, this isn't about failure, it's about data or data. January gives you your first real data set. I guess you wouldn't say data set. I guess you can. So it gives you your first real data set of the year. Most people inventory the things they didn't do. That's backwards. Instead, ask, what did I do even on low energy days? What showed up without forcing it? What did I return to when things got busy? Those are not accidents, those are clues. They tell you where systems already exist, even weak ones, and where motivation was doing all the work. And motivation, by definition, as we've talked about, is unreliable. January also reveals friction. Not excuses, not bad luck, but friction. Where did things feel heavier than expected? Time, energy, confidence, focus. You see, friction isn't a sign to quit, it's a sign to redesign. If something required constant willpower, it wasn't set up to succeed. That's not a character flaw, it's a system flaw. Now, here's where most people sabotage February. They try to fix everything at once. Don't do that. Pick one adjustment, one calendar change, one boundary, one simplified process, one recurring action you can sustain. Momentum doesn't come from intensity, it comes from repeatability. Your goal isn't to impress yourself, it's to reduce friction going forward. Now, if January didn't look the way you imagined, good. That means you're no longer operating in theory. You're operating in reality. And reality is where progress actually happens. Being behind only exists if you refuse to adjust. The people who win long-term aren't the ones who start fast. They're the ones who course correct early. That's what this moment is for. The real question to end January with, not did I do enough, but what did January teach me about how I actually operate? The answer is worth more than any New Year's resolution because clarity beats motivation every time. And you know what? It's the same for all of us. Even as I am here saying this to you, my January has been the same with the same type of process every year. But every year I try to do something a little bit better. I reflect, I do a check-in, and try to make myself a little bit better. So that is, I hope, what you can take away from January going into February. And if you're in the mortgage industry, a quick reminder as we head deeper into the year, for 2026 CE, the requirement's 15 hours for agents, 17 hours for brokers. And if you haven't done it yet, it's time that you should seriously consider it. We've outlined the simplest way to handle this, including a $55 CE bundle that covers everything required. If you want to avoid scrambling later, the details are at remic.ca. So thank you for spending the last few minutes with me. I appreciate it, and I hope you take something away from this that you can use. And until next time, get out there, make a difference. Cheers.